Al pie del Ávila majestuoso, a 920 metros sobre el nivel del mar, en un valle de verde geografía que se abre de este a oeste, surge Caracas, la capital de Venezuela.
And now, our feature presentation.
You are watching a master at work.
Go get some!
Hey, how's it going? My name is Rafael Chacinas, no es el Capitán Rafucho, Raf in the building, and welcome to another episode of Straight Outta Nation, because this is a late night tailgate because we're getting ready for the rivalry week between Kansas City Chiefs versus Las Vegas Raiders. And yes, it is. It's going to be so much epic that they're going to blow up your mind. Because, repeat after me in those voices. Fuck the Chiefs! Raider Nation, motherfuckers. So, how you feeling about that? How you feeling? How you feeling this Saturday, Sunday? Because I know that some of those persons that are living in the Pacific Coast, which is at the Pacific time, which is 9:30 p.m. at the Pacific time, 12:30 on Sunday on Easter time, and I know exactly what they really want. But so shout out to everybody else in the chat, everybody else who's watching it. Thank you very much. And of course, I just wanted to tell you, make sure to subscribe to Capitán Rafucho on YouTube. Also, you can follow me on different social media. Twitter, as known as that's at Capitán Rafucho. On Instagram, at Capitán Rafucho 93. On Kick, at Capitán Rafucho 93. And of course, if you wanted to make something, just like donate something to support the stream or platform, you can always have a donation by Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. All financial help is great. So I don't know how you're feeling this weekend right now, because this weekend is be like really epic, really lit coming up there. Because we're getting ready. We're getting ready for the rivalry between Las Vegas Raiders versus Kansas City Chiefs. And I know there's going to be like a short live stream coming up there with the predictions. But in this time, I mean, the first one is going to be like an away game at the Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. But I hope in that game, the returning factor is on Gino. He's going to be out loud, outdoor. If he trucks 2 picks, I hope he take a seat and try something else. I mean, it's still early. If the new quarterback is no better, we can go back to him. I mean, if you really understand about what happens on December, we just won against Chiefs, along with Andy O'Connell, which is known as the Chief Killer. And remember, he threw uncrazy amounts of picks in the preseason. It's very plausible to some of turnovers, might be the system or wideouts, but I think we really need Bowers back. I mean, some of those fans, included like me, I mean, like Gino, Tucker, Mayo connection, they seems like they're going, but that's not really big enough to win this. Not big enough for that. I mean, if that could have tried with the situations or the career to kind of out, are we going to win? Probably it's going to be like upset. I mean, I know it's gonna be like supposed to win, but give Genti the rock. I mean, they have a lot of things to pressure all the quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, coming up there with a lot of pressure. And I really understand why they're gonna let the crazy the receivers and try to beat us instead of letting Mahomes run around us. And I know that we don't have like the best secondary team, but their weapons ain't that really great. Ain't that really great at all. Because honestly, if we're competitive, if we don't make dumb mistakes, like Gino continued to throw back pigs, I mean, I want to believe because I've been seeing like the better things. Because I've been seeing the Philadelphia Eagles destroy Kansas City Chiefs twice. First, it was in the Super Bowl, and then for the regular game. I saw Jacksonville Jaguars beating the crap out of the Kansas City Chiefs on a Monday. I've been seeing Los Angeles Chargers, also fuck the Chargers, they beat against Kansas City Chiefs, an international game on Brazil. And I want to believe. I want to believe right now because I know we need some black or red violets coming up for any given Sunday. And I just wanted to tell you, anything can happen. I mean, there's gonna be like a something like anything. And Patrick Graham has a winning game plan. And they know how can we run this stuff. If our offense can score, we definitely can win this. If Kuhn gets able to get home for a few times and we slow the game down with Genti, that's our only shot. That's the only shot. And I will tell you, we can do it right now. Salute to Yaya. Salute to you, my brother from another mother. Yaya, saludo, Capitán. FKC, let's fucking go. Also, there's Frank Weber. Salute to you. Also, Yaya to say, we've been done it before. We do it now. And I know this is going to be really interesting because I brought some keys. I brought some keys for that game against Kansas City Chiefs. Number one, we got to pressure Mahomes. We cannot let him extend plays or get out of the pocket. Because I understand that Patrick Mahomes has always had a game plan, but his game plan always recurs with the referees. It's like Las Vegas Raiders versus Kansas City Chiefs versus referees. Because imagine this. If you here at the Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, and you can see all the referees get paid because Patrick Mahomes is here. Patrick Mahomes is here, and they wanted to try to run the game by the referees coming out for the first and down, first and 10. Yeah, we've been seeing that shit before. And we cannot let him get a distant plays. So we need to pressure a lot. Number two, get the young receivers involved. Now, this is going to be like a shootout if we want to win. Because this is like a must-win situation. Last week, the short dink and dump passes, they're not working. Not working. If we have any shot at winning, we had to be more aggressive on offense. Score points, which means we need more Dante Thornton Jr. and more Jack Betch. I know that Spanola is going to be eliminated your best player. Right now, it's Genti. So the ground game is not going to be really effective to us. And he's going to force Gino to throw the ball and make him beat them. So that going to be happening right now. That going to be so much interesting if we had to trust that power for the wide receivers. I know the running back is Isaiah Pacheco, Kareem Hunt, and there's like a lot of wide receivers, which is Juju Smith-Schuster. And I think it's going to be like really crazy, all of it. Really crazy. And number three, we don't want it to get involved with turnovers. Nope. No turnovers. Because you know why? If Gino throws even one interception, we're getting cooked. We're getting cooked for now. Because I know it's going to be really crazy. But I don't think that Geno Smith could be really fine against the Chiefs. because I know it's very difficult, but if we had a lot of shot to make it happen, we can do it. We can do it, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes at all. The Chiefs are going to like a very easy 5 interceptions. But if Geno has even a decent day, it's going to burn the Chiefs defense like a moth, just to the flame. And Geno Smith, for the love of God, just a decent performance. Let the rest of the team do their thing, and that should be like a competitive game. Just go. Just fucking go. And yes, I think they gotta be like something else to get the fight back. My heart and soul say we can do it. And things are gonna be really blowing up. But that season has been like a kind of insane for every team. So in reality, I mean, anything can happen. I mean, there's not gonna be like another turnout for the game, because I know that in December 2023, we have a miracle on Christmas. We just beat the crap out of the Kansas City Chiefs, including Taylor Swift, including Travis Kelce, including the rest of the referees, including Patrick Mahomes, including Kermit the Frog. And I just wanted to tell you, this and that one, I mean, damn. And I feel like really right. And I just put on one of the videos that I just put in on Instagram, and I was really happy. I was really happy to see it of the Raiders beat the crap out of the Kansas City Chiefs, and the video just went definitely viral. Definitely viral coming up there, so I really love it. But I smell an upset. I smell an upset. I mean, Graham has a winning plan, but I don't know in how the situation coming up there. Any given Sunday for any reason to see it. But if Geno Smith, I mean, he always get a throw for like a bad receptions coming up there. Why did not bring to Kenny Pickett? At least he won't keep trying to throw into typical coverage and won't telegraph like Geno has been. But it has to like really at all. And we gotta face it at all. Face it. And there's like another keys to anything. Keep Patrick Mahomes at the sideline, run the ball, but then again, bleed the clock. And we're gonna pray for the loving God. We're gonna pray if Geno doesn't throw a pick. I mean, doesn't throw a bad pick. All right? I mean, I want to do like something just like a miracle. Let the defense eat. And I know we got the biggest weapon, which is Max Crosby. Yep. Has become like another problem. And they need to stop the run. First third and long for the decided with pressure and gather at offense as many touches as physically possible. This is like a divisional game. Anything can happen on any given Sunday. And all of the fans want to say it, all Geno has to do to manage the game and not turn the ball over. Because the more consistent he can be under the knee roads and swing passes, the more deep bombs are going up and up. He just needs to stop trying to win the game by himself and take care of the ball. And let Geno be a game management if he decides to get locking in. And there's another thing. Another thing coming up there. Short rows only, no hero ball, screen, drags, play action dumps. Could be it. It could be it at all. Could be it for like all around for the games. That I would love to see that. I mean, they might be able to tell the difference between of red and silver and black. That will be like a lot of difference at all. If Mahomes is on the field too long, it's game over. But we had to turn those things up. Anything can happen. Anything can happen on the evening. But besides that, we got to really expect it at all. So it's now or never. Never back down. And speaking about the preview that I just got against the Chiefs, now I just have some important news or bad news, because you need to really check this out, because that's from Saturday, because I was doing the live stream of UFC Vancouver between Brendan DeRidier, as known as RDR, versus Brandon Allen. So check this out for the treat for Adam Schefter. Baddest tight end Brock Bowers listed as doubtful for a Sunday game due to the knee injury. Is not expected to play versus the Chiefs per sources. The Raiders' bye week is next week, and Bowers will have a good chance to return after the bye. And Jacoby Myers list is questionable for Sunday due to an knee toe injury. Will work out pre-game and terminate whatever he can play against the Chiefs. Pretty much is going to be really expected. I mean, nobody expected Brock to play this game, but the fact is getting close to coming back healthy 100% is good news. Is good news. And we're about to see a 10-minute drive that end field goals once for the quarter. If defense can hold under 10, we'll win the fuck out of the game. Also, they rather have healthy Bowers. They have the demand. I mean, that's a good thing that letting him for the next few days, and then I don't know, it's gonna be reevaluated. I mean, this is gonna relate at all. And this is gonna be an punt game for surely into the bye to think about those things. I'm really sure that at all. Not that really. Because anyone's gonna be really expected about for Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers. And there's one man who can really shine it up, Jack Betch. And I know that Jacoby Myers, I know it's gonna be really doubtful if he wants to stay healthy between for that game against Kansas City Chiefs. But look at Jack Betch. 5 catches and 60 yards isn't very inspiring. But stats don't tell the whole story. So what's made to look at a general opinion so far? Because at least last week he surprised Thornton. But it's hard to assess his progress with Gino playing horrible. The law offense is really handcuffed. And he replaced Jacoby when Jacoby is either traded or walking into the free agency. That could be the plan. I'm not really sure. But this is going to be great based on what? I mean, they're not trying to come in off of the negative or really something. But it's going to be in a nice power slot. He wasn't going for a playing for this year unless they're going to trade it, which made it happen. And they just need the time to get used to the big leagues. If Jacoby gets traded, he get a lot of more work. And there's a hope. Patience. But the past week, he got a good blocking grade. There no one knows it'll be anything about. So they're going to be really patient. Really patient. I mean, I don't know, man. But it seems that well, anything can happen. Hey, how's it going, MMA Normale? Say, how about that Brandon Allen win? Hey. Oh, man. I mean, that was really impressive at all. That was just really impressive. But I got to tell you for this right now. Between for the Raiders versus Chiefs, along with the situation with Jacoby Myers, it's a big reason that why they drafted. Why they just drafted Jack Betch. They want physical wide receivers, especially in the slot where power is usually likely. To go with 2 tight end sets over the whole field for Genti and not just having running between the tackles. That was literally discussed and emphasized for their main focus. Has finished dead last in the round blocking. So they didn't draft him, mainly of his blocking ability, and they replaced Jacoby, so who knew this was going to wear into sign? And Jack Betch and Jordan Thornton Jr., they're completely different styles of wide receivers. Betch is a Z or slot receiver type who is also blocking the same rules as James Jacoby. Where Thornton is a big body or outside receiver, he's managed to stretch the field and unfortunately they have three players that can play the Z. Myers, Bowers, and Bench. And only two receivers are playing the Eds, Thornton and Tucker. Also, we don't have a true wide receiver one who is traditionally someone who can play both positions at high level. And there's so many snaps and targets to go around. Aren't they half of the way for the rest of the season? But that's not gonna be like a really weak at all. Not that really weak. But I know there's gonna be something very curious about what they're thinking about this play. And he's still playing like at a high end because a second rounder, but he can really catch. Very nice receiver quality, but it's yet to be seen his athleticism if he had that level for the NFL to get enough to get up. He's now running away for anyone so far, but they never see to put anyone on skates. I mean, that could have happened a lot. But I was just like, man, we need to get at this one. We need it. We need it all. So that would be like something else. That could be something else, but that doesn't really happen at all. All right, so I know they're thinking about like Jacoby Myers, and they just see like a lot of trades coming up there, but it really sounds that the Raiders, Jacoby Myers is being traded out of the town, and he won't be in Silver and Black as much longer, and he's not practicing. But I would like someone like I'm really thoughts about who's going to take over for the wide receiver if Jacoby were to get traded. There's still like a back and forward between Tucker and Thornton, but trade could be like the wide receiver number one. They're going to be like at a tied up for the break, but he's been quietly like a very good season while many is the busy things for another things, but he's always open. He's always open, always. And he's been like a few weeks. I mean, people doesn't know about like all the difference coming up there. And that's already coming up there. The difference between for the wide receiver positions. They don't understand who's X and Y and slot and how a road trick works. And that team, which is us, doesn't have a real X wide receiver. It's two Ys and two slot guys. It's getting really open because some of those wide receivers can read the defense and get him the ball. And to be honest, right now, in several months, just like several months ago, some of those fans, they need to pay Jacoby Myers. And now they're complaining about Jacoby Myers' trade. But I really think that not very sure because probably they're going to prevent amen Bottas can play because we need guys to set up compare to what they're doing now. But I'm very sure they're going to take some lumps. And Jacoby is a slot guy who's essentially can play outside, but he's still a slot and he's not like really a light. It's a big problem. Technically, your head wide receiver is your wide receiver one. And for that team, it's really complete. That's why they don't want to pay him. I mean, the slots are really abundant and be just like good isn't good enough to pay like a non-like guy, like outside or wide receiver. It's just not about Cooper Kupp or Julian Edelman. It's a position that they need to still to fill out. If Jacoby Myers is gone, Jack Betch or Dalton Thornton Jr. fills the slot. Who's going to be the main target? Probably Trey Tucker. And they're looking for a true wide receiver. They made it all. All their talent is wasted to it. The sole of the fact they have Geno Smith as a quarterback. So they need to really improve it. They need to improve it. And we were playing like the C slot. Could we replace it at all? If we were taking the roles in the playbook, Jack Betch would slide into Jacoby Myers' position. That'll be it. That'll be it at all. And somehow they're going to make it something right. So Pretty sure it's gonna make it. Pretty sure. But it might be to get a really able. It's gonna happen right now. But the fact is, if he's gonna be traded for a team offers a like third and better. If he leaves some free agency next year, that could be the compensatory 4-round pick. Could be it. Could be it at all. But I'm not really that sure a lot. But they're gonna make it clear. Really make it clear. But I know that they wanted to play with the decision of the offense. Really at all. Really at all. And I know there are some fans that just wanted to make like a goodbye to Jacoby Myers, but I really appreciated how that guy ball out for like remains a consummate professional for the first day to the last, and he was clear is not really not that really bad. I mean, almost there are chances it's not going being there. I mean that the front office is not willing to overpay, but it still sucks to give it like a month of the season and have it another one where we're gonna watch the draft position. And probably if they're gonna make it something that it was just like, man, that could have happened. And if you can imagine, I mean, if you saw that passage for the Chandler Jones, it will be always high template. And if they could pay like a 3 for him, it's no brainer. I mean, people like Jacoby. I like him too. It's obvious they're not going to pay him like a wide receiver money, but highly doubt we give a third one. We'll likely like a late round pick, even maybe a swap. It's on the last year of this contract. And we get only third for Devontae Adams from contest. And I know speaking about like Devontae Adams has known as the drama queen. Oh, I hope all receivers don't retire for the squad following the Jacoby's steps. I mean, he had the stats of the last season when Bowers and Adams were all getting of the attention. He never did anything worthy carry about it, but some people that just went for a trade because he thought he would overpay from that team. But constantly, in my opinion, right now, I mean, he's not really great at that season. I mean, sounds like that would have been on Chino's shoulders, but Myers has not been like exactly finding holes in zones either. Pause. And a single 1,000 yard season does not warrant a top 15, 20 contract. It's not like a wide receiver, but we already knew about for that game. But I know some people that say you can't leave. I mean, he's a dual threat through the field, but I mean, he's one of the help with the weapon. But I don't know what's going on. But if the people want to lose like Jacoby Myers, I don't know. It's gonna be game over. But if he wants to stay, I mean, that'll be appreciated. I mean, it all begins for like everything could happen a lot of this time. Probably they're gonna make it for a long. How's it going, Joyce Bear? How's it going? Laura Q Ball, and of course, salute to Ryan Grooms. Salute to you. You're always welcome to join in on the Capitán Rafucho's live stream because I know there's a lot of things coming up there. Between for the live stream coming up there for a late night, which is a 12:30 a.m. But you know what? I mean, it always happened. It always happened for a lot of this, but oh man. I mean, I gotta tell it about this, folks. I gotta tell. I mean, we're getting so much ready for that game. I mean, it's not gonna be really easy, but as long as we're gonna be really competitive, it's gonna be really good. We gotta pressure all the quarterback. You need to step it off for the game with the offense and the defense. And we gotta keep improving, stacking all for those wins. And notice him because We don't want to see like everything else. And somehow, some people are gonna really doubt about us. So maybe we can flip the script. Because I know some of those persons wanted to support the Kansas City Chiefs. Because I know that somehow they just wanted to not getting really attention. But guess what? We're gonna flip the script and we're gonna do something even better. Even better. Because if we play trash, just like we did against Los Angeles Chargers, Chicago Bears, or Indianapolis Colts, then maybe the game is over. But we all know that we keep the faith all over the place. Yep. I know that it's gonna be like something really great, but I know this time is not gonna let it down. Not gonna let it down because you know what? There is a great feeling that if we need an upset, that we might get really good. And I know there's some persons that don't want to watch that game, but if we had a lot of fades, if we had a lot of fade coming out there, we want to do really something at all. We need like an upset, and of course, we need to prove each other who we are. And we just letting cook coming out there because we're gonna bring the thunder and lightning to beat the Chiefs. That's what I'm just saying. We're gonna beat those Chiefs and let the people know who we are. Because this is a Raider Nation. And we will never, never back it down. Never. We're coming there with a boom, with an upset at the Arrowhead Stadium. So I'm praying for all for the cause. I'm praying all. I'm praying all. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I know this is like a short stream coming up there, but I just wanted to tell you, thank you guys for joining at this episode of Straight Outta Nation. This is the late night tailgate. And as always, fuck the cheese week. Because this is the hate week between Las Vegas Raiders versus Kansas City Chiefs. And I know that I dropped a video on Instagram that I was going to have to tell you. There's always a great time to see all the comments. I don't know if it's bad or good, but I'm always doing something brand new for any reason, So thank you guys for joining us for this episode of Capitán Rafucho Straight Outta Nation. So this Sunday at 1 p.m., I'm going to provide the play-by-play on Spanish between Las Vegas Raiders versus Kansas City Chiefs. And I know this one, it might be something realistic, but we have to keep it on faith. And probably on Sunday Night Football, I'm going to provide Atlanta Falcons versus San Francisco 49ers. Probably make it, probably not, but I'm going to do a little about it. So thank you guys for joining on YouTube. You can follow me on different social media. Twitter as known as @Capitán Rafucho. On Instagram @Capitán Rafucho 93. On Kick @Capitán Rafucho 93. And if you wanted to make a donation to support the stream or platform, you can make a donation by Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. All financial help is great. And as always, because I know it's hate week between Las Vegas Raiders versus Kansas City Chiefs, including the referees. There's always Black Sunday. There's always Raider Nation. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. It is always Raider Nation, motherfuckers. So I just wanted to tell you, thank you guys. And there's one more thing, because I was getting like really messing it up. Thank you for all the new subscribers for the last live stream that I was providing the UFC Vancouver between Rainier to Bedeer versus Brendan Allen. I know there was some comments on Instagram because I was during the Instagram to say, how about that Brandon Ayala win, eh? So I was like really impressive at all. Really impressive. So I know that I just gauged like more subscribers, just like 9 or 10 new subscribers during for the live. I was keeping it all really stacked at all. So I was just like, man, I was love that. So the grind never stops, and I'm really, really happy about it. Really happy. So thank you guys for joining on this episode of Straight Outta Nation Late Night Tailgate. This fucking the cheese week. And as now as Gustavo Cerati is gonna close it up. Thank you guys for joining. And of course, we will see you there at 1 p.m. on Sunday, providing the play-by-play between Las Vegas Raiders versus Kansas City Chiefs. So, anyways, salute to you. Let's get it. And bye-bye there. And as always, fuck the cheese. But a nation, motherfuckers. Let's go for it.